Hey guys, Trey Gibson Tanner here, real estate investor and coach. And today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to talk to sellers who are in probate or they have power of attorney over someone with a house that they would like to sell. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, so here's the thing. The first thing that you need to understand about probate or someone who has taken over for someone else as a power of attorney is that they have a lot going on. There's a lot on their minds. They're thinking about, for a power of attorney or a POA, they're thinking about, all right, how are they going to help their loved one? How are they going to take care of them? And that's the first thing, right? And the second thing is the house, right? And then for probate, oh man, they lost a loved one, so they already had to bury that person or whatever they had to do, and then now they have to deal with their estate and then have to work their job or move on with their life. It's a very, very tough time for them. So what you need to do is you need to position yourself as a partner. Again, I'm going to say partner. Don't come in as the big bad real estate agent or say I'm going to list your property, or for most of us investors or wholesalers, don't come in saying I'm going to buy your property. You come in as a partner, right? Because here's the thing, you as a professional or someone who is going to make money off of this property, because that's kind of what we're in the business of doing, you need to have a plan and a strategy for them. A lot of people who file for probate, and when you find it on the county clerk and you find the case number and all that kind of stuff, they've taken the initiative. So they may not be the best person for you to talk to, because they may already be talking to a real estate agent about how they're going to sell the property and the next steps and things like that, because they spent the $2,000 to $3,000 or to $4,000 to actually file the probate with an attorney, right? Probate, you got to have money in order for you to file it and get it over the finish line, especially with the judge, right? Especially depending on which state you're in. I know over in Georgia, it could take like 6 months to a year. Whereas in Texas, where I'm at, we can do an affidavit of heirship, and it doesn't take forever, right? But this is a situation where they have to sign a lot of documents, get stuff notarized, get witnesses. All of the family needs to be notarized, especially the heirs, right? And the administrator or the administratrix is the person who's in charge of it all, right? That's the person who maybe is the oldest sibling or the sibling who is most responsible, or they put in charge of the estate. So you're going to be dealing with that person, and if that person's already paid some money, and then you kind of got to find out what their goals are. Now, what I've done in the past is I've actually paid for probates, right? Now, I know some of you guys don't have any money, because probate can actually cost, like I say, a few $1,000s. So if you're first getting started, I don't want to tell you not to attempt to do a probate, but I want you to understand that if they don't have the money, let's just say you get a pre-probate lead where the person says, hey, listen, yeah, I want to do this because my mom and my dad passed away. They died without a will, and now we need to do this now. What you have to do then is, as a beginner, as a new wholesaler, is you need to either raise the money, maybe do a JV with a more seasoned wholesaler, or even a cash buyer, right? Walk a cash buyer through the house and get them to commit to the property, right? And then have them put up the money for the probate. And again, that's another one of your partners, right? So they're a partner in this specific deal, and they're going to help finance that, right? Especially if you get a good deal, people will help you with it. That's just typically how the business works. So that's probate. Now going to power of attorney. Power of attorney is a little more cleaner because power of attorney is only in effect while the person who is incapable or incapacitated to make decisions for themselves, as long as that person is still alive, then the power of attorney is still valid, right? So so that's good. You know that the original owner is still alive, even if they now are in a nursing home or now living with their power of attorney, which typically happens. They move in with the power of attorney so they can make different decisions for them, you know, like medically and things of that nature. So that can be a cleaner deal. But understand that the power of attorney of the person who now is responsible for their loved one, they want to sell the property, but they don't want to feel like you are stealing the property or you're attempting to pull one over their eyes. You know, you have to take time and cultivate that relationship with them. And but in my experience, they are motivated to sell. A lot of them do want market price because they see it as an opportunity for them to make money. You know, it all depends on the situation. The further that they live away from the property, the better, because they just like, hey, you know what, I'm just willing to kind of move on, and I got my mom over here, and so yeah, we'll sell it, especially if they're out of state. But yeah, you know, when you're looking at this stuff on public record, and for the record, and it's a play on words there, this information is on most public record sites or county clerk sites wherever you live. I know it's not available everywhere, but here in Texas where I live at, it is available, and it's a great and powerful tool for me to be able to reach out to motivated sellers. Now, going back to power of attorney, cultivate that relationship with them, skip trace them, you know, find out their phone number and text them or send them a mail piece. And the nice thing about power of attorney records along with probate records is that the address is on the forms, guys. So you actually know who to mail, and then they'll look at it, right? You know, I mean, it's already on their mind. Remember, when you're dealing with motivated sellers, your approach means nothing unless they're already thinking about selling. The key is that you want that person to already be thinking about selling, not just some random Joe Schmo who you reach out to who's just an absentee owner who you think may want to sell a property because it came up as being vacant on PropStream or something like that. You don't want to do that. You want to reach out to people who you've done the hard work and the research, and you verified that there is an issue, right? People sell they sell properties when there's problems. People sell properties when there are problems, right? So, all right, hopefully that helps, guys. Like and subscribe, and keep hustling, keep working. Until next time.